Well, that brightens the place up a bit, doesn't it? Hello everyone, welcome back to more Chelsea. It's Chelsea clearly, and things have settled down a little bit. Yes, obviously with a full game release, last time of course we drew with Arsenal, which was a little bit disappointing, bit of a collapse there, and then a really good performance against Basel that we nearly threw away right towards the end, but we did manage to hold on and of course win that one. And well, things since then have been, I would say, broadly speaking, fine. So of course when we left off we were looking for, just a bit of consistency. Things didn't look great with the full game release. So we were playing West Brom, and then obviously Carlin Grant scored in to open the game up. Obviously a bit of a cheat code this year. This year's Callum Wilson for all eternity. We did eventually manage to grab ourselves an equaliser. A bit of a luck about it from Tammy Abraham, but a disappointing 1-1 draw with West Brom, a game we should really be winning. So that started things off, and then we played Newcastle in the fourth round of the League Cup, and we got knocked out. We again dominated the game, really should have won in normal time. It went to penalties and we did not win. Misses from Adam Eder came off the bench, and Lewis Cook as well. Disappointing. So at that point I was a bit concerned. We had the old team meeting, some emotions were shared, some things were thrown, and the players all agreed that we weren't playing particularly well really since the Leeds game. Having to play Manchester United wasn't really what I was necessarily looking for as a way of getting back to winning ways, but, well, clearly telling the players off helped them to actually just bother to play well and score goals properly like they have been doing of late. Bastoni opened the scoring, Christian Pulisic added a second, and then we didn't concede late on for the first time in what feels like forever, as we actually just added a third to seal the deal from Kai Havertz, which is very nice indeed, very welcome. A shocking thing, we scored 3 goals and we kept a clean sheet, but most welcome, we then played Basel again in the Champions League, and it was a 2-1 win in this one. We did that thing where we conceded a goal right at the end of the game again, but 2 from Timo Werner got us 3 more points on the board, and 3 vital points they were, because it meant that we won the group with 2 games to spare, which is very nice indeed. It really did seem like the little blip was, well, just that, a blip, and we were going to be okay, and then we played Liverpool at Anfield and we took the lead. Nothing happened in the entire game until the 72nd minute when Tammy Abraham gave us the lead. I literally said to myself, no word of a lie, I don't even care if they equalise. So obviously they immediately did in injury time once again, but luckily it was just an equaliser. A 1-1 draw at Anfield is not too bad. Some very questionable defending for that Liverpool goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold had more space than the Grand Canyon to run into. But anyway, since then, 2-0 wins have kept us on a very good run of form. Aston Villa defeated by 2-0, both from Christian Pulisic, even though Tammy Abraham missed a penalty and Mason Mount did unfortunately get injured. He's going to be out for 2 weeks with a hamstring strain. Not the end of the world, but a good result and a good performance. And then most recently, a pretty much dead rubber as far as we're concerned, 2-0 win against Hoffenheim in the Champions League. 2 goals from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That is nice to see. So the Champions League group there, and we've still got a game to play against Benfica. As said, it means nothing. We've already won the group by an absolute mile. We can relax about that one. But the Premier League is very tight, and we find ourselves 4th. We were top of the league very briefly while we were leading Liverpool, but that is not something we've been able to keep up. We're 4 points behind Liverpool, Man United and Arsenal. But if we win our game today, coming up first against Leicester, then that will cut the gap at least to Manchester United and Arsenal. Liverpool still have a game in hand again for some reason. It's that defeat to Leeds that was disappointing, and then the drop points to West Brom in particular. Very frustrating. We shouldn't have done that. We should be higher up, but there we are. But all we can do is just keep on going, keep on getting those points on the board. And can we do that? First of all, against Leicester at the King Power Stadium. Rotated side played against Hoffenheim and did a very good job indeed. So we will reward them by dropping them all back down to the bench or just out of the squad. Although some of them will definitely get to play because, of course, Mason Mount is going to be injured for this one, and Sandro Tonali is also suspended. We'll bring in, we'd normally play Cook. We'll bring in Kovacic and then we'll put Cook on the bench. And Loftus-Cheek, given his excellent performance in the Champions League, deserves a place on the bench for this one. But the rest of the team is as it has been recently. Tammy Abraham is going to be up front. He and Mason Mount have usurped Kai Havertz and Timo Werner as my sort of premier starting players in those positions. But there's a lot of rotation between those two. They're the 2 most rotated positions. Pulisic and Ziyech on the wings again. Pulisic has asserted himself above Memphis Depay, and apparently is now wanted by Real Madrid, which is nice. Kante is still in midfield. The defence is still the same. Chilwell, Bastoni, Tomori and James. And Donnarumma in goal. I think maybe we're a bit harsh on Mendy because he has been erratic as well. There's been a few little graphical tweaks in the full game that makes things look even nicer than they already were. It's a very nice looking game. Leicester, they obviously have lots of great players that we already knew. They've got Joachim Andersen in there as well. Marcus Paulo too. Not going to be easy. Like this wasn't always, this didn't generate for every game. It's now here for all matches, which I really like. It's very welcome to see. Really nice design, very good. And as nice as the graphics are, our performance has been not bad. I mean, we're dominating in terms of XG. 5 shots on target. Not showing you any of them because I haven't seen any of them either. Not apparently really being particularly impressive. Not happy with that performance, boys. Let's actually do something in the second half. Very reminiscent of another game where we did then concede 4 in that second half. I have PTSD about that game. So hopefully this is not a repeat of that. Leicester are having a pretty decent start to the season. I feel that they're kind of content for a point here and that maybe we should go for them. But then I did do that against West Brom and then they just put a ball over the top and Karlan Grant scored. We're going to have no highlights in this game. I picked this one to vaguely attempt to entertain people and you're not really performing, boys. What are you doing? I just feel as soon as I change something, they will just immediately score. That generally seems to be what happens whenever I do anything. We've got 10 minutes left. Werner's come on. We'll bring on Depay. Time just absolutely disappearing. It's very reminiscent of the Wolves game, which again dropped points. We'll go positive, I guess. If they score, I'm going to be really irritated. They're not going to score nothing. Well, there you go. That's impressive. At least it won't. At least it didn't take up that much of your time. Absolutely brilliant. An XG of 1.32. I mean, so we should have scored a goal. We didn't do anything. Not a single highlight. Well, that's fun, isn't it? At least the defence is doing well, but I'm not happy with that. We should be at least creating a chance that we can see. And now I've got Pulisic being tapped up by the arm breaker. Very disappointing. FA Cup third round draw has been made, and we've got Man United. I mean, what are the odds on that? How many non-league teams are still in the competition? There's not many, but there's a few teams from League 1 and League 2 left. Chesterfield are still in there, as long as they get past Crewe. Look, all these teams we could have played, and we just happened to get drawn against Manchester United at the first time of asking. I mean, we did just beat them 3-0, I suppose, a few weeks ago. But nevertheless, this is a perfect opportunity to rotate the team, rest some players, and you draw me against Man United. I can't just throw that one. We are going to have to go all out for the FA Cup this year. The board, I don't think, are going to be happy if we don't win a trophy, and we already seem to be mucking up the Premier League very successfully. So we've got to go for the FA Cup. And Bastoni named in Team of the Week. He's settled in very well. Right, huge result in the Friday night game though. Fulham have beaten Arsenal by 2-1. Zambo and Guisa with a late goal. Arsenal stayed top, but they've lost for the second time this season. I mean, this is a chance for us to close the gap. Also, Man United and Liverpool as well. But hey, us. But the board are very disappointed about our 1-1 draw with West Brom. They've only given me a C+ rating. So it's a good chance we're going to play West Brom now and get some revenge, hopefully. Alright, team for this one. Tonali can come back in. He's had a bit of a sit down after getting too many yellow cards. We probably should rotate a little bit given the amount of matches we're playing in pretty quick succession at the moment. But I just want to get some revenge against West Brom. A big win at home would be just what we need. I am going to make one change. I've brought in Hudson-Odoi, who's done really quite well in the Champions League games where he's particularly played. Ziyech has not played very well recently, so he's going to sit this one out. Alright, Karlan Grant, obviously the danger man. He's just a copy of Callum Wilson at this point in FM terms. Let's see what we can do. I expect nothing but a win after what you did against them last time. That was disappointing. The Leicester game was disappointing. Can we please actually, at the very least, have a highlight that is for us? Here we go. Right, this is improvement, isn't it? 6 minutes in, we're actually doing something. Havertz finds Kante, pressing on, beautiful ball to Tammy Abraham. There's only going to be one result from that kind of situation. Why couldn't we do that at any point in 90+ minutes against Leicester? It's not difficult, is it? It isn't difficult. Good movement, really simple passes. but very effective. I mean, the run from Tammy is brilliant. The West Brom defence, none of them paying attention at all. Not even looking. He just literally runs through them. Second highlight of the game, West Brom trying to do something, although it has broken very kindly for us. Christian Pulisic on his absolute bike, and that he put all the effort into the running and not into the shooting. Oh, excellent free kick on the edge of the area. Perfect territory for Hakim Ziyech. He's not in the squad though. We dropped him. Tonali with... I mean, was he trying to find another player? What was that? I mean, if we score from this, it would be nice. Hudson-Odoi shoots at the goalkeeper. It's gone in from Tammy. I mean, brilliant stuff. We're 2-0 up before half-time. That's great. Are we going to see the free kick from Tonali again? I feel we need to. We're going after that, apparently. Okay, we'll watch the goal again. Let's pay attention this time. It's a lovely pass from Kante once again. And then it's, again, unlucky for Johnston. Makes the save straight into the path of Tammy Abraham. He's not going to miss from there. And we go into the break 2-0 up. It's looking very good indeed. But I mean, the free kick from Tonali, I feel we need to see that again. Right, he's quite far out. I would question if he was going to shoot from here. I think he's probably trying to find somebody, but it doesn't really work. It doesn't. I mean, I think he was trying to find someone on the edge of the box, but unsuccessful. Needs to practice that in training. Looking to work something else on the left-hand side. Pulisic keeps it away from Max Aarons, and Chilwell has just been immediately robbed by Aarons, signed by West Brom, I think in the middle of last season. Lovely pump forward from Reece James though. Chilwell has kept it. Pulisic has gone back to him for some reason, but then he's got it back and it's been saved by Johnston. Again, slightly questionable decision making from Pulisic there in that situation. I'm not sure why he's not just run forwards a bit with that. That was a bit weird. But anyway, West Brom now looking to grab a goal back of their own. Tonali, not his best effort from tackling either. Donnarumma claims from Carrillo though. And West Brom coming forwards once again. This is not what I want. It's not what I want to see. I want a nice, comfortable, safe 2+ goal win. Not anything else. We are countering. Tammy Abraham on a hat-trick now. Reece James has got it as well. Can we find a ball into the box to seal it? Hudson-Odoi across. Havertz is there. The net did not bulge. I mean, the amount of highlights in this game, I mean, we might as well just cut the entire Leicester game from the episode. Tammy Abraham goes close again. He's hit the woodwork, I think. A third goal would really, I think, just seal it. I mean, it's not like we've ever lost from 3 goals up, is it? Pulisic gets it. Is he going to do something useful this time? He's taking a shot. It's bounced kindly to Hudson-Odoi. And we do grab a third goal. Most of our goals seem to come from set pieces. It's like England at the World Cup in Russia. This time, Chilwell from a throw. A good take from Havertz. Back to Pulisic. And this time, a bit more positivity from the American. Takes a shot. Bounces for Hudson-Odoi. And we are 3-0 to the good. Seconds left on the clock. And we're going to do it. It's a 3-0 win. Set pieces. We love them. Home games as well. We love them. Home games, definitely stronger at home. So there we are then. Liverpool win as well to cut the gap on the teams above them. In fact, they go top. As a result of that, we are now 3 points behind them. They've got a game in hand still. And they're already 3 points ahead of us. They're basically a cheat. If we'd held on and beaten them, that would have been great. But obviously, we conceded an injury time equaliser because that's just what we do. But we have cut the gap on Arsenal down to 1 point. We're up to third. Man United still haven't played yet, but still very positive result. So there we are then. At least one game has some action in, and it's a nice way to start off the Christmas period. A good Advent opening day win, and well, left us in a relatively good position. Obviously, it's very tight, very congested at the top. We will see where we are next time. We will be back. Going to go forwards to January now. January transfer special. I mean, we've got lots of money to spend still. We've got £125 million to spend. Where do you think we need to strengthen the squad? I'm not really sure. I'm pretty happy with the team. I think maybe the issue is, you know, if we could just score a few more goals, maybe the wings could be a place we want to upgrade. The right wing position. Ziyech has done okay, but not great. Hudson-Odoi has done quite well when he's played this season. He has certainly improved on last year. But I'm thinking maybe the right wing is position we need to strengthen. Ziyech is getting actually up towards 30. If I'm right in saying, well, okay, he's 28, he's in his prime, but, you know, I mean, maybe someone's interested in buying him. I mean, unfortunately, it's Pulisic who's attracting interest from Real Madrid, but I think maybe a winger might be something we look to bring in. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think down below. We will be back, as I said, for January. Probably Fulham and West Ham, a nice London double there. Hopefully some more points on the board by then, but there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, make sure you subscribe as well, and I will see you next time.